5, 4,
3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! We're on the wrong date, you idiot! You didn't have to do that.
I don't know why I did that.
That was your first kiss. I feel bad.
Why would you feel bad?
Because you said you were saving it for someone special. You didn't have to do that.
You are someone special. Shit. I didn't expect that. Bro, my heart's deep. Like, I'm gonna go. Aragon, come on, let's go inside. Let's go inside for a bit.
Okay.
Oh, you good?
Yeah?
Okay.
Are you okay?
Hi. I'm back with more talking on a weird in a weird area. I hope that the audio is good here. It's really windy. I'm on Alex's roof right now because, well, I haven't really talked to her much since you know the thing. Yeah, you guys haven't seen me since I kissed my. That makes my heart beat already just saying that. It's kind of weird. Yeah, I kissed my best friend Alex. Yeah, I wanted to rant about that because I'm not really talking to her much right now, and I just feel like I need to say some stuff. Yeah, this is probably just gonna be a lot of yapping. So if you have time, you can listen. I know a lot of you probably know, but that was my first kiss ever since I have came out of the womb. That is my first real kiss. Yeah, it's a pretty big kiss. It's kind of a weird moment, huh? I still haven't fully processed it at all. I haven't even really begun to. I'll just start by saying, in the beginning, whenever Alex started talking about getting a New Year's kiss, I thought it was a little bit silly, like kind of, you know. I thought she was more just kind of saying that, but I didn't realize until probably about a weekend that it meant a lot to her, like a lot, and it was deeper than just getting a kiss. It's not that simple. You know, Alex has been healing from a lot of trauma in her past, and I'm sure that this doing things like that probably a way to kind of heal her inner child or make some of her dreams come true, you know, because she didn't really get to do a lot of that whenever she was younger, and she's been more free recently, which has made me really happy to see. And that's when I started to realize that, yeah, this is actually something that she genuinely wants to do and accomplish and find someone, maybe more than just a kiss. It's not really what she got. Look, what happened that night was really unexpected. I didn't know. I mean, okay, I did know I was gonna do it. I planned on it pretty much for a while, like since Christmas. I planned on doing that if she didn't get anyone. But you know, it was to like make her wish come true and give her a really, really nice New Year's. You know, I thought that would help, but getting to that actual day, and building up to it was very difficult. It was a lot more difficult and different than I imagined. I really thought it wouldn't be a big deal, but oh my god, the emotions, the emotional hoops that I went through to get to that point, and pull down my fucking mask and kiss her like that. I've been replaying that clip so many times of me doing that, and I can't even believe it's myself sometimes. I tried to talk myself out of it a lot, and almost didn't go through with it and just stopped like many times, especially whenever I thought she was gonna have someone. But whatever you want to call it, fate, destiny. Destiny's so cheesy, but whatever was happening, so the way it did. So I guess that we ended up kissing because she was alone. I don't exactly know how she feels on the kiss. You know what I mean? I'll say I don't exactly know her side of the story yet. I haven't had a chat with her about me kissing her, but I think that was a really nice night, and I think that it's good. I think it was pretty good. Anyways, what I was gonna say though is like that there was so much build up to that moment that you guys don't know about, no one knows about. I actually tried a few different times to set up a moment where I could do that with her. It didn't really work out. Okay, so I had planned something the night of New Year's, and I planned it like days before, but obviously I found out like the night before that it wasn't going to work because she said she had someone to go with. But at the same time I was happy because that's exactly what I wanted for her, was to find what she was looking for and find someone worthy of that kiss. And then there was the next 2 days after that I obviously learned that she had not she did not have someone that she went with, and she spent New Year's alone. And she also, I think she mentioned in her vlog, she didn't really feel great that morning, so it kind of sucked. And being honest, I didn't really do anything either for New Year's, like the actual New Year's Day, because I was trying to like kind of sneak around or just be available, I guess, not sneak around, in case that something went wrong and she didn't end up getting it. So then I don't know, I could just be there to comfort her and see what happened, or whatever, I could go somewhere. But anyways, that didn't happen either. She just stayed home, and I ended up just coming back to the house, and we just talked for a little bit, but that was really it. There wasn't anything that happened that night. She was just kind of sad that next morning, and really, really sad actually. Didn't really do much that day. But the next day I tried to set up something. I was gonna take her just like to a few fun things that she likes. Like there's this place, she loves getting these bars of Dubai chocolate, but it's the Biscoff flavored ones. I was gonna get some of those and like some Korean barbecue or something, and I don't know, go to some park. And there was also some fireworks that I had gotten from a shop, but I also didn't actually know how to shoot fireworks and where I'm allowed to shoot them, so I didn't end up doing that. So she was still kind of sad there was no fireworks. She just kind of had a depressing New Year's. I was a little determined. I was very determined to try and make something work, okay? Because like that's not fair. She can't just have a shitty New Year's. You don't get that time back. You don't get New Year's back. You only get so many fireworks shows like that in your life. So of course that didn't really work out that day either. This was, I think, on the 2nd. We ended up, we went and ate Korean barbecue that night. It was fun. We just went out to eat, and it was chill. We didn't really do much. We just kind of stayed home and watched a K-drama. And I could tell she was still, it was pretty obvious. There was obviously some like laughter, and she was enjoying the day, but there were so many moments where you could see in her eyes that she kept thinking about New Year's, and so many depressing thoughts running through her mind. I could just tell. I know her so well in her eyes. I know how I can, like, I don't know, when you know someone so well, you can see emotion in their eyes, and you know exactly what they're feeling. Or like, I swear, we have so many moments where like we'll look at each other, and before we even say what we're thinking, the other person just knows. Sometimes, like, it happens so often with us, and I think you know what I mean. So I can kind of just tell with her. And I think it was hitting her even harder the next day because New Year's is gone, and she failed and she hadn't even got to film a vlog like she was hoping that she was gonna do. She wanted to give you guys some beautiful fireworks vlog because we've always had, you know, amazing. We've gone to the mountain towns and like over the water. Yeah, we were at Miami one year. We had so many amazing New Year's celebrations, and just to have a random year where we are like depressed and at home, and she just feels like gross and a failure. And she also felt sick still, I think, too, that day. I think so. She was getting better, but her stomach was she was telling me she's having a lot of like diarrhea and cramps and stuff. I don't know, I don't think it was period related, but she was just feeling like shit in all the ways. Oh my god, my mom just texted me. This feels scripted, bro, but I'm not gonna show you my text. But like, my mom just texted me and said, "You did it, OMG." There's no way, Mom. Oh my god, she's a paid actor. Bro, I saw the comments in the video. That kind of made me smile and just laugh because you guys are so funny, saying that my mom is gonna be so happy or something because she ships up. She's like the mom in every movie. It's like, here, take my son, daughter. You come. You guys be together now. Kiss. You're perfect. She's like that. She ships us. She must have just watched the video. That's like, couldn't have asked for better timing on that. Such a paid actor. Thank you, Mom. Yeah. Anyways, it was the 2nd. It was January 2nd now, and everything's kind of failed and just going more and more downhill because nothing is really working out that I want to do for her, just timing wise, or you know, she's not feeling good, and I didn't want to push her to just, you know, I just wanted to be there for her. If anything, I didn't want to push her and make her feel worse. But that's when, luckily, the 3rd day on Saturday, and luckily she had woken up and she felt a lot better. She was I think she had taken some kind of medicine before bed or something, and felt a little bit better. She also got a lot of good sleep, which was very needed because she had been up. I know she was up late the last few nights before that. But she woke up and I could tell she felt better, but I also I could still tell that it was obviously bothering her. It's, you know, it's still fresh, but she was insisting that she was feeling better, that she was good. And that day, my family invited me to go over to their place, and they just wanted to have a kind of a late New Year's celebration because I wasn't there on New Year's really. And I asked Alex if she wanted to go with me, but she didn't want to go. She didn't really feel like going and socializing like that, at least in that way. But little did I know, whenever I left to go there, she had gotten the courage and I guess the ideas to go out to the market and film all that stuff. That's obviously what you guys saw. I just somehow happened to be in the same place as her. I'm not going to confirm or deny anything. It just, you know, destiny, right? Fate just brought us to the same market. Yeah, I love markets and I love people and I love going places alone. I definitely wasn't supposed to be with my family. Anyway, yeah, that was nice. That was actually a really fun market. They had a lot of beautiful stuff there. I was Googling it and saw that they had fireworks and everything, which I was very surprised because whenever Alex ran into me, okay, because she definitely wasn't stalking me, she didn't know that there was fireworks there. And I assumed that she knew, because why else would she be there? But once we ran into each other that night, I don't know, it felt different. It felt a lot different. It felt better. Kind of like, you know, normal. She didn't feel like she was sad. I think that there was a lot going on and she was happy in being there and finding me too. I think it made it a little better. Just, I don't know, just exciting, I guess, for her. We were both there. And then of course the fireworks, oh my god, they were amazing. That was obviously not the biggest fireworks display ever, but it was really, really fun. And I'm so happy that we got the view we did and we got there and didn't miss them. It's you can't go New Year's without seeing at least one good fireworks show, you know? You have to see something, even if it's from a shitty view. Anyways, after that, you guys obviously saw everything that happened in the vlog, and she had told me her plan on what she was gonna do with, you know, her New Year's, her personal New Year's, and you know, go over to the house and just cook some meat, And yeah, I was proud of her because she kind of, you know, was trying to make light of a shitty situation, you know, a sad situation. She was trying to make the best of it, you know. I was really proud of her for that. So yeah, I was glad that I ran into her, you know, because of course, if she gets Korean barbecue meat, I should be invited. I don't know what that was about, okay? I would have left my family, they would have understood. I always have room for meats, like, well, who does she think I am? So yeah, that, whenever she told me what she was doing, it then sparked a whole evil little plan inside my brain. And I was having a million different thoughts on what I could do to make this kiss happen. God, it's weird to say that. It's weird to say that. It just feels surreal saying that in this way, too, in this context. I didn't expect this. Like, it's such a weird, unexpected arc in our story, you know? And that plan grew, and when we got back to the house, and I went out to the tent over there and was cleaning up some stuff, setting it up, and I got hit with this, like, feeling of just this overwhelming, I don't know, I guess just the simplest emotion to put it is just, like, joy. I don't really know how to, it was weird. Like, I felt like I knew that I should do this, and that it could make her really happy, and just, you know, it'd be a good moment, and just funny. We could just laugh it off, and, you know, it would be a good cherry on the top for the night, you know, getting her wish. Because, I mean, regardless, you know, she wanted to be with someone special, right? We're very, very good friends. So what could go wrong, of course? That's what I was thinking. And so I just decided to go with it. And I didn't really have a good plan because none of that was my idea that night. So I just kind of had to go along with what she wanted to do, you know, cooking the meats and vlogging some stuff. But let me tell you, those last few hours before that kiss, they were some of the scariest hours of my life, I think. I mean, like, I really didn't know what to do, and I didn't know how to feel about what I was going to do, because for one, I've never kissed a girl, okay? I was beyond nervous in that regard already. Two, that's my best friend that I've known for a long time, and that we're best friends, okay? So, and like, we've already talked about that, you know, I don't want to make things weird. And number three, what if she doesn't like it? What if she, like, what if she throws up whenever I kiss her? Like, what if she's like, you're like a brother to me? No, but I was beyond nervous. I had no idea what I was doing. And I never really knew what I was doing the entire night. That's why it was kind of as awkward as it turned out to be, because I just went along with everything that we were doing, and eventually I suggested that we should play fireworks on the screen there, because we sometimes go out there and watch movies, and I just thought it would be like a stupid, silly thing to have some random fireworks in the back, you know, for aesthetic purposes, right? Since it was a New Year's vlog. But then I saw on YouTube that they had a not live, but like a countdown, you know, to New Year's for this year. And then I saw my chance. I saw my opportunity to make it happen. And I was like moving the camera around, trying to get some cute angles for her, because, you know, I wanted it to be something memorable that she could look back on, you know, and regardless of how it goes, if she hates me for a week, then, like, she'll have footage of it to make fun of me, or I don't know, look back on it, just cringe at, whatever the case is. And you guys should have saw me, bro. She obviously didn't include any of this because she wanted the whole thing to be really cute, but I was running back and forth in the house constantly. Like, I probably went back in the house like 20 different times because I was like procrastinating. I was so nervous about everything. Like, I went back in to brush my teeth. This is really embarrassing. I brushed my teeth 3 times. I brushed my teeth 3 times before that moment, okay? Once when I got home, and like 2 whenever we were in there. And I ran back inside, and I was like chewing gum, and like, it's like some cheesy coming of age high school drama shit that I was going through, you know? Like, yeah, I was really nervous, okay, to say the least. I didn't want an ew to come out of her mouth, okay? I didn't want, like, her to, I don't know, plug her nose and be like, damn, bro, why'd you smell like a skunk? So I ran back in. I made sure to shower really quick. I ran in there and took the fastest shower of my life. I had like this delicious deodorant on that smelled like cookies, sugar cookies. Okay, it's my favorite deodorant right now. And I put some of my cologne on. I tried to just make it as pleasant as possible. Okay, I mean, I don't want it to suck, you know? It's weird enough as it is, and I was trying not to think of it in a weird way. But the last thing I'd want is that it sucks. Or like she looks back on it and thinks that like my breath stinks or I had something in my teeth. That would traumatize me and I'd never probably kiss anyone ever again until I'm like 80. Well, actually no, then I'm gonna be wrinkly. So I don't know if I'll ever get kisses then. Even my closet was a mess because I tried like changing my outfits to make sure that I was, you know, a respectable gentleman. But in the end, I literally just ended up putting the same outfit I had back on because I think I liked that one and I was being stupid. And I was all ready. I was ready. I was ready to do the smooching, okay? I was prepared. As prepared as I could be at that point. Prepared physically, I guess, because I wasn't prepared mentally. I delayed it to the very last second because I was so nervous on how she was going to take it and what her reaction was going to be. I just second guessed everything. And I was so close so many times to just calling it off and letting the night go on without doing it and just skipping it altogether and completely forgetting about the idea. But you know, as the night went on and we were filming and eating, cooking the meats and stuff, and yeah, this is gonna sound really cheesy, okay? A lot of this already has, but you know, a lot of the flirty stuff that we do in our videos, I know we flirt a lot, and you know, that is just us. It really is. Like we both know our boundaries very well, and we know like what's not funny, what to avoid, and I don't know, that's just our kind of way of, it's been, for a long time at least, it's been our way of joking with each other and just being playful, I guess. It's just making each other uncomfortable and flirting and being goofy. But that night, the flirting the flirting, it just felt different. Like, that's such a weird thing to say, but it felt different. It felt different than usual. Like trying to flirt with someone that I was gonna kiss, you know, I knew that I was going to kiss, and like it felt like I was trying to like win her over or you know, seriously flirt with her. I don't know how to word it, okay, but it just felt more real, and I don't know if she felt that too. I doubt it because she didn't obviously know what I was gonna do, but the vibes felt very, very close. It just felt wholesome in a way, I guess. It felt nice. It felt right, and it felt good. We talked a lot about everything that had happened. We had talked about expectations, about relationships, and just a lot of things you guys didn't even see. And we ate food. She got actually a little bit sick feeling after eating that meat too. I don't think her stomach was fully better, but it was nice. It was really nice, and I started to feel relaxed whenever we were eating, and just, you know, kind of back to our natural selves, just being goofy and teasing each other, if you will. Felt good. We were doing good. Then of course the fireworks thing happened that I was saying earlier, and I put that on, and then it hit me again that I was gonna do it. And for a very small period of time there, I kind of forgot, or not forgot, but I was just thinking that it wasn't gonna happen, that it was all like I was thinking that I wasn't gonna do it and that it was just gonna go by. But then it all rushed back to me, and I started the countdown, and I don't know if you guys could tell in that video, whenever the countdown was going, it was like a 60-second countdown, but I was so awkward during that. Like, I was sitting all awkward, and I didn't know what to do, because I knew if I was gonna do it, if I was gonna do the kiss, that was the moment, and there was probably not going to be a better moment to do it. And so whenever she started talking and it went to 10, 9, 8, set, like, I was panicking, and I was just kind of laughing and going along with it. Obviously she had no idea what was about to happen. And then it ended. It got to 0. My heart, bro, I don't get that kind of feeling with anything else, okay? I've never had that feeling ever in my entire life. my heart was beating so fast. I could hear it in my throat. I could feel it in my throat. And like, luckily I had my mask on because I know my face was bright red and my mind was telling me to just stop and don't do it. Don't do it. Literally just don't. Like you don't need to. Everything's going great. She's already happy. We've had a great night. She'll forget about the kiss and maybe she can have it next year, you know? But then I said something stupid about the fireworks being pretty, and I genuinely don't know how to put it in any other way that it's not going to be a like cliche, stereotypical, cringe, whatever moments, but my body genuinely moved on its own. Like, I obviously knew what I was doing, but I stopped thinking for like 2 seconds and I just moved, and yeah, I kissed her. I kissed her. I leaned in and yeah, I'm sorry, bro, this is not a part of the, I'm fine. Yeah, I kissed her. I kissed my best friend, and some say that would have that kiss might have lasted too long. I am not going to confirm or deny because I don't know how long a normal kiss should last, but it kind of just was a blur. Not really, I remember every second of it, but it felt like a long time, and I think it was a long time. It was it was a kiss. It was a kiss. You guys all saw it. Yeah, it was done, and there was no going back at that point, obviously, and it was all rushing through my mind. I'm sure she could feel my heartbeat through her mouth, okay? Because it was, you know, I'm just a human, and I was nervous as fuck, okay? And I was terrified of how she was gonna react, if she was gonna push me away, if she was gonna, you know, say, Levi, what are you doing? And run out like some dramatic Disney movie. But that didn't happen, and we kissed for like 5 seconds. Yeah, and I can't believe I'm still talking about this, but it didn't go bad. That was a shock to me. Anyways, after that, I had no idea what to do with my body. I kind of just sunk down because there was a lot of thoughts hitting me. I just kissed my best friend, obviously, first one. Second is, she's my best friend, and I just kissed her. So, like, what does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know what that means. What am I doing? What is she thinking? Okay. Is this gonna, like, change things between us? I don't know. Things that I hadn't thought about before, because I'm kind of stupid sometimes. But the biggest feeling that was overcoming me, as I'm sure you could see, was, I don't know, embarrassment, awkwardness, I guess it would be it, or something else. I don't exactly know what the feeling was. I've never felt it before, but I just kind of buried myself in a pillow because I could feel how red my face was. And like I've said before, my face gets really red as she's let me know. I have really blushy cheeks, and so I just was getting more and more embarrassed the more I looked over at her, because she was so speechless, unsure of what she was thinking. That whole moment just felt so unreal, and it almost felt too good to be true, or like too perfect, I guess, to be real. It's the same thing, but you know what I mean. Like, it genuinely did feel like something that was like out of a movie, like a K-drama or something. I don't know, like it was weird. I mean, that's kind of what I planned, to be honest. I'll give myself a pat on the back, okay? Looking back on it, it's kind of what I planned, and with her aesthetics and stuff, it worked out perfectly. Yeah, after that happened though, I didn't really know what to do or say to her. I didn't want to leave her out there. I didn't really think through what was gonna happen after, or how either of us would feel. I didn't consider the after, you know, what were we gonna say to each other after I just kissed my best friend. So yeah, I kind of just walked off, and I came back later to clean everything up, and you know, we went inside, but it was kind of awkward. She said a few things, but not really about what happened. I mean, we haven't really talked about it since then. It was just kind of like I don't know. I think we were both kind of just unsure of how to approach talking about it to each other. The last thing that I said about it was what you guys saw in the video. And we both still haven't really talked yet, but we're good. I don't know. I don't even think she's gonna watch this because I kind of told her not to. I told her not to watch any of my videos this year or like the beginning of this year because I have things that I want to surprise her with or I don't want her to know about, which you guys will see later on. I'm gonna do things that do some stuff that I don't want her to see. So I don't. She shouldn't watch these videos. I'm gonna make sure she doesn't though. Yeah, that's pretty much the story. That's pretty much the whole story and how I felt, or what I was kind of going through building up to that, because it was definitely something that I'm never gonna forget. Obviously, that was my first kiss. Yeah, that's it's one that I'm gonna still have to process for a while because I don't know. I'm not really sure where to go after that. I know I come off. I probably come off a lot on YouTube, at least, as what you guys see as like more, I guess, reserved and closed off person or unapproachable. I don't know. I mean, obviously the last year you guys have gotten to see a lot more of my actual personality and Alex's too, but I like to keep my appearance a certain way, but I do tend to be a lot more soft and soft-hearted on the inside, and I care a lot about the people that I love, and I don't want anything to ever happen to the people that I love, and I don't want weird feelings between the people I love. You know, we'll figure that out. I'm sure it'll be all right. Regardless, I think I'm happy that I went through with it. I might be feeling some regret, and definitely full of this unknowing feeling of what's gonna come next, but whatever, you know, life's full of not knowing, and that's kind of what makes it fun, you know? I think I just might give a little bit of space to her, just to let things settle down and both of us kind of, I don't know, just process stuff. Well, I cannot believe I've been sitting out here for an hour now, talking on her roof. Definitely not what I thought I was gonna do tonight, but it was kind of a spur of the moment thing. I just was kind of full of emotional again, and I wanted to talk about it. I just chose to do it instead of not doing it and putting it off. If you have listened to all of this, then I love you guys, and thank you, and I want to hear your thoughts, whatever you want to say. That actually made me thought. I was looking at the comments, obviously, on the video, and there's some that are funny. I might read some of those, actually. Let me find some. I could answer some questions. I don't know, just a few, okay? Just a few. Oh, McQueen's. You didn't see the McQueen's. Look. Oh my god, this is where I was just at, bro. I'm just out here. Can you even see? It's just this little like balcony area. Look. I think there's this scary monster guy that we've had up here for like 2 years now. Okay, I just moved inside into my office so you guys could hear me because it was so windy and I can't record audio while I'm looking at the comments, but yeah, 3,000 comments is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna read all these comments, alright? I'm just not, because a lot of them are, you know. One of my favorite comments that I saw earlier has 1.2k likes. I can't believe you guys remembered this, but said Levi's mom is gonna be so happy when she sees this. Can confirm, and you guys saw now that she was happy. I think she's just excited as a mom, you know? She's never really seen that side of me either, so I'm sure that's something new for her to see from her son. Girl, he ain't your best friend no more. Bro, you guys are so, I'm telling you, I said this in the last video, but you guys are very passionate, okay? It's adorable, it's adorable. You know, look, we've talked about it many times, you know, about relationships and our relationship, okay? And we've come to the conclusion many times that have always been just really good friends, you know? And if something ever changes with that, I'm sure you guys will know. Levi got lucky that Alex's kiss with another guy didn't happen. It would have not been him. Yeah, I mean, I won't lie, I would have been a little salty, a little annoyed. Not for the fact that I would be jealous in the way you'd think, but more so, I don't think any guy that she could have found within the month that she had would have been worthy of her, you know, of taking that kiss from her. I mean, I don't doubt that she could have found it, but I just, you know, whatever, okay? The way that Levi was like, I did not expect that, bro. You're literally the one that kissed her. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect it, okay? I didn't. I wasn't like, okay, I expected it, obviously, but like, it was just, it just happened. It just came out of me, you know? And I really wasn't sure up until the very last second if I was gonna do it, and I did. And here we are. Here we are. I don't even know where we're at right now. I don't know, but it's, yeah. Someone said, "Ayo, is this family friendly, bro? We haven't been family friendly for..." What? No, it just makes me laugh when people say that, because I see that a lot whenever we say a bad word. Like, I'd understand a few years ago on the other channels, like the actual kid-friendly channels, if we said a bad word, it'd be a big deal. But damn, we have done so much to advertise that these channels are not kid-friendly, and that we curse, and that we make adult jokes all the time in them. I don't know. It's just funny seeing that there's so many people that still don't actually know about our newer content, I guess. And I will say that, holy shit, this video has over 100 and something. How many oh my god, it's at 100K. Yeah, it's over 100K already. This is probably gonna reach some audiences that are not gonna be nice. I'm just waiting for the little shits to come in. I mean, whatever. People always have shit to say online that they wouldn't say in person. God, I'm just getting distracted reading these comments. There's so many. You guys are so adorable. I'm happy, regardless of any opinions, thoughts, or whatever, whatever's going on right now. I just am happy that you guys enjoy these videos and that we are able to make stuff together like this, because it is a lot of fun. And I know Alex enjoys making these vlogs and making them cute and aesthetic and going places, and just is really nice. And I love that you guys support it and like seeing us, together. It'll always make us happy, and I'm very grateful for you guys, because, you are the reason we're able to do it. And we both want to keep giving you guys a lot more fun, really cool vlogs and different IRL stuff. And I know we both have a lot of plans and things that we want to accomplish. I want to do stuff with you guys, for you guys, more things to make you, excited to stay and watch more videos of ours. It's now 3 a.m. though, and I think I'm gonna at least go watch something and go to bed. I don't know, might get some food or something before. And yeah, thank you for sticking with me. If you listen to all this, I kind of just took a chance and didn't really care, or try not to overthink. So I usually try to film like filler and interesting stuff to add into the video, but I just decided to talk the whole time and just do it right away so I can upload this for you guys. Hopefully tomorrow. I think this will be, it should be up the next day after the kiss video. Because I was on my manifestation board. If you saw her videos, we made like manifestation boards, and one of the things I wanted to do was take advantage of the ideas that we have and just do things immediately instead of waiting and putting them off, because that holds you back so much, and I've learned that the hard way. Okay, yeah, that's it. I love you guys. Thanks again for everything. I hope you enjoy these yapping videos. Tell me if you hate them, okay? Be honest with me, because I can make more interesting videos, but if you do like me just yapping about stuff, I can also mix those in there, these kinds of videos in. They're a lot easier for me to just make and upload, and not have to worry and overthink what I need to put in them, I'm gonna edit this myself tonight and tomorrow, so hopefully I can get it up tomorrow. I have no idea how long it's gonna be, but yeah. Okay, that's it for real. I love you guys. How do I make a... What the hell am I doing wrong? How do you make a heart? How do you make it look good? Why doesn't this look... Bro, I'm really struggling to make a heart right now. How do you do it with your fingers? What? I can't move my finger that way. What the fuck? I've done it before. Okay, you're just gonna get the basic heart. There you go. Or I can... That's cute. There you go. I'm sorry. Okay, I love you guys. Alright, bye. I'll see you in... I don't know. Actually... Last thing, I'll probably see you. I do have a few card game videos saved that I have not uploaded yet, so I might upload those first. Or you might get a Christmas vlog, because I still have Christmas footage that I haven't uploaded, and I'll probably add on some more stuff to the end of that too. I'm not sure, but that's gonna be up probably in the next week or two, maybe, hopefully. Alright, that's it. Love you guys. Bye.